Hey everyone, welcome to our 9th podcast.
Yeah, this is podcast number 9 of the Dog and Dog podcast.
I'm Julian.
I'm Josh, and it's great to be back for you guys. Okay, so we unfortunately couldn't post a podcast last week as we were on camp, which was exciting. Yep,
so we're basically gone for was it 5 or 4 days?
4 days. A highlight of our camp was gotta be kayaking. We did a lot of kayaking and it was very fun.
Now that's true. That was so damn fun, you know? I just had a blast. I had a blast with it. So basically, kayaking was pretty fun. We got to see the beautiful oceans. Did you like the beautiful oceans?
I love the beautiful oceans and the beaches, the sandy beaches. But what I love most was the location. It is truly magical down there. We went down near Cockle Creek in the south of Tasmania.
We went to Black Swan Lagoon. That ocean was beautiful.
So true.
But I got a funny story for you guys. So on camp, I was with my friends, right? We were in the tent and we were meant to all go to sleep. But we were all talking late up at night until the teacher flashed the light on us. And I said to him, mate, can you turn that flashlight off? And he said, this is a teacher, mate. And I said, sorry, mate. And then he got us out of the tent and we got yelled at, absolute sprayed. Sadly, Josh wasn't in my tent, so he was there, but he wasn't in the tent.
That certainly was a very funny story, Julian. I heard that happening and I had a chuckle. Anyway, after we did the kayaking, we actually went on a big hike over the back of the mountain. So we went from Research Bay where we were staying, and then we went up to Castle's Bay, stayed the night there, and then we drove into Mountain River, and then we started our hike. So our plan was to walk in a bit, and then over the mountain, over Kunyani, Mount Wellington, and then into Hobart, down through South Hobart, and then down into Sandy Bay. So that was our plan. And Julian, do you want to tell the listeners a bit about how it was?
Sure. So our walk was harder than usual because our camp was plagued with sickness, such as colds and stuff. And the person who brought the cold and stuff in, why do they do it? They ruined everyone's camp.
Yeah, it did affect me personally. I was quite sick after that camp, which was disappointing because it would have been such a good adventure otherwise. Anyway, the hike was pretty good. We started off on a steep climb over a mountain to start, and then we had a bit of flat ground, and then we were almost in the clouds, and I was very, very cold as soon as we stopped, but as soon as we started walking in, I got very hot, so it was a bit odd. Anyway, we dipped down a bit, and I thought we were way higher than we would have, that was the highest point we'd go. But it turns out we literally had to triple what we had already done, which was 3 hours of straight climbing a mountain, and I didn't know if I could do it. Anyway, I pushed on with the help of good friends and food and water. I got over the mountain, and we got down, and we started our descent. And pretty much the descent, it was pretty hard, and the worst part about it was that it looked like we were so close, but we were so far away still. Do you have any comments on that?
Well, that's true. When we were going down that mountain, it went forever. So one of my friends took my walking stick, and then I had to basically on Mount Wellington there was a little hut that we stayed at that we had chocolate and stuff, and so basically I left my stick, and then one of my friends took it, and so basically, I had to tell the teachers to stop the group. And so me and our teacher, we ran back all the way back to the hut, and it wasn't there. So I was pretty disappointed. I was where is it? Because I was scared, I lost it, and then I had to owe money to the school. So we went back into the group, and sneaky. One of my members one of my classmates took my stick without even me knowing. So we went all that way just for no reason. And so basically the descent was so hard, but once we got to Maribel Esplanade, it was so worth it. Am I right?
You are so right, Julian, especially the sausage we got when we finished it. It was great. We had all of our parents waiting and clapping us on. It was quite the adventure. Anyway, moving on. We've come back from that camp, but we're not done with camps. We've got a 2-week long camp, so not 4 days, but 2 whole weeks in not next week, but the week after and the week after that are the 2 weeks that are away. So we won't have a podcast coming out after this. We won't have a podcast coming out for the next week, the week after that, and then the week after that we'll come back with the podcast on the Friday, which will be extra long podcast just for you viewers, which will be great, won't it, Julian?
Yes, it will be so great. We're sorry about this inconsistent schedule. We're just really, really well, yeah, we're
really busy at this moment. And then we won't have any podcasts over the holidays. But then, first week of term 2, we'll be right back. So that'll be just great for you listeners, okay? Anyway, moving on topic. So, podcast. We are trying to improve our podcast as much as possible. And the best way we can do that is by investing in a studio and quality microphones to make your listening experience better. So, pretty much, the way it's been going is we've just been doing the podcast just through the phone audio, and then, like, we just sat down wherever we thought was, like, the best, but it still isn't great. As you can tell, you can hear distractions, and you can hear, like, wind and stuff. It's just not great. So we are working on it, and I think that by our next podcast, we will have the best setup we can possibly get for you. Yeah. So that'll be great.
Yes, so about that, we're, like, trying to invest in some, like, mics. Because, like, we also want to, like, make a vlogging channel. So we think that's going to be fun. Because one of our biggest hobbies me and Josh have is coast-steering. Which is where you kind of, like, jump off cliffs and stuff and explore the coast. Which I find really, really fun. Because I just love jumping into the water and stuff. And I just love swimming. And, so, yeah, maybe we'll, like, do, like, a little coast-steering vlog. Isn't that right, Josh?
May be right. That will be very exciting if it does. Anyway, time to move on to my first proper topic. And it is a little bit of, like, a question for you. So, my question for you is, so the AFL has just started back up again, right?
Yeah.
And there has been quite a lot of, like, talk about the opening round not being very good. And I just want to understand, what are your thoughts on the opening round?
Oh, well, as a Sydney supporter, I think that was rigged. That whole game against Hawthorn was rigged. Like, who do the umpires think they are? Like, come on, umpires. Hawthorn was just trying to stir us on. They kept trying to get us into fights. And I was like, who the hell do they think they are? Like, put me on the field and I would smash them. So, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think not less about the games. I think the games are fine. But, I really think that they should get rid of opening round, because I just think it's not quite right. Like, footy is like, Melbourne is the home of footy, and it doesn't really start until game is played in Melbourne. So I think the first game of the season should be the Carlton-Richmond game at the MCG. I think that should just always be right.
No, I reckon, I'm not going to lie, but I reckon the first game should be the grand final finalists face-off. Like, I didn't see Sydney Swans versus what's it called? Brisbane. But, like, I swear they normally have the grand finalists facing off again, like, as the first game.
They do that, but it's in round 1, so you play Brisbane next. Sydney play Brisbane next week. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so do these even count, the start round?
Yeah.
Oh, they do, okay.
Yeah, so that's just like a thing. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know your thoughts on if you think the opening round should be scrapped or keep it going. And also, did you see the new scoreboard on the screen?
Oh, no, I didn't. I don't think so. Oh, yes, I did. I think it's too bad, though. It's too big.
I think it's way to be just spread along the bottom like that. I think it's really bad. They should definitely get rid of it. Anyway, Julian, do you have a topic?
Yes, I actually do. So, Josh, could you guess some AFL and BFL records?
I could only try.
Okay, so what's a high score by a team?
Surely like 200 and something.
200, yeah. You're close.
Like 230 maybe?
230.
Is it in the 230s?
Yes, it's in the 230s.
Really?
Yes.
236.
Oh, so close.
233.
Nope, up.
238.
Up.
239?
Yes. Geelong, 239 against Brisbane, 75 in 1992. Now that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Could you tell me the lowest score by a team?
Isn't it like 6 or something? I swear, like in like the 1900s, so like a team got like 6 points.
No, it's actually not. St Kilda scored 1 point
1 point,
against Geelong, who scored 162 in 1899.
That's insane. That is insane. Diabolical.
So I'm gonna do a couple more.
Yeah.
So what are the most goals in a game by a player? This can be hard. This can be really hard.
I know it is because it's a Melbourne player. It's Fred Fanning, 18
It's
goals.
not. Yes, it is in Melbourne. 18 goals. Yes,
Fred
you're correct. You're right on the money.
I told you, I know my Melbourne facts.
What's most goals in a season by a player?
I'm pretty sure it's like 150.
Damn. Yes. Bob Pratt, who played for South Melbourne, which is Sydney Swans now,
Yeah.
in 1934, and Peter Hudson, who played for Hawthorn in 1971.
He's Tasmanian, Peter Hudson.
Really?
Yeah.
150 goals each. Wow.
So it was exactly 150.
Yes.
This is good guessing for me. I really know my stuff.
Most career goals?
That's who is it? It's
Now, he's very famous.
It's not Gary Ablett. No, is it Tony Lockett?
Yes. Can you guess how many, though?
1,240.
No, it's 1,360.
That is a lot of goals.
I know. Most memberships?
For like a club.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Isn't it like West Coast?
No,
Richmond?
They're Melbourne, though. They're Melbourne.
Richmond?
No.
Collingwood. It's got to be Collingwood.
Yes, that's one. Like, they're all tied with one.
Oh, Essendon?
Yes?
And there's another one?
Yeah. there is.
Probably Carlton.
Yes, with 16. Most career games.
Wait, did you say premierships?
Yeah.
I thought you said memberships.
Oh, no, I said premierships.
Did you?
Yeah. Most career
Oh,
games.
No, I knew that. I thought you said membership.
Most career games.
It's Brent Harvey, 432.
Oh, my gosh. You're right on the money.
I know.
Most wooden spoons. Bottom finishes, which is
This
bottom
is so
finishes.
easy. This is so easy. It's for sure St Kilda.
How many?
24.
27.
That's a lot of last place.
I know. Like, I wish AFL made a second league, you know?
Yeah, like a Div 2 sort of thing.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Like, it's if you... in
Well,
the bottom
VFL
end-
is technically...
Yeah, like relegated in
yeah,
the Premier
VFL is
League.
technically
Yeah,
Div
but
2,
not really.
but yeah, not really. Highest crowd attendance.
Oh, it's a grand final. It's in like the 50s. It's like 111,000 or something.
No, by 1970, 121,696. Collingwood versus Carlton at the MCG Grand Final.
That is pretty impressive.
Now,
That's a
do you have any
big
more
crowd.
topics?
I do. So, I mean, not quite talking about sport, but can you guess these illegal baby names? So these are names that are illegal in the United States of America. Can you guess?
Ooh.
Can you guess? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 names that you have to guess, okay? Can you get them all?
Now, Adolf. I was going to say Adolf, but like Adolf is a German name, so I don't really think
I mean, you're close. It's not just Adolf.
it's Adolf Hitler by chance.
Yeah. So you cannot name your child Adolf Hitler and then, like, as their first name and then
that's
their your
fair
last
enough.
name.
That's fair enough.
That is very fair enough.
So, by chance, does any of them have swear words?
No.
Really?
There's none with swear words, and it's not really like... It's a bit... I'm sure there's more, but these are just the ones that I could find. It's a bit of an odd list, but it kind of makes sense.
So like, is there any like toilet humor like poo or pee?
It isn't. It's more like famous, like famous, like, sort of like
Oh.
titles.
Emperor?
You're getting closer, but no.
King.
Yes. So you can't name your child king and queen.
What about King LeBron James?
Yeah,
He's my king.
you can call your child king something, but it's illegal to call your child literally just king, straight king and straight queen. They're both illegal.
Yeah, but like everyone has a last name, so...
Yeah, but no, like as their first name, you can't be called king.
Oh.
But your last name can be king.
Oh. So that's like really good. So like
Can-
King, Queen, Adolf Hitler, so that's 3.
There's 4 more.
There's 4 more. Wow.
There's 2 that don't make any sense and 2 that make a lot of sense.
There's the 2 that make a lot of sense. Are these named after really bad people?
No, they're both really good people.
Really?
But they're like, sort of like Old. Think very old.
Now, I was going to say Jesus Christ, but...
Yes, it is Jesus Christ. You cannot call your child Jesus Christ. You can call your child Jesus, though.
No, they're not called Jesus. It's called Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a South American name.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's Hispanic. You can call your child Jesus because it's a pretty common Hispanic name.
Now,
But you can't add the Christ in after that.
by
So
chance, is it named after another religious figure?
sort of, but not really. I wouldn't quite classify them as religious.
What did he like?
But, like, it's to do with religion. Like
Ooh.
Christianity.
Is it to do with Christianity?
Yeah.
Is it like, Now, this is a good question. This is good. Like, who? So, like, Paul, Peter, and stuff, they're all names you can use.
Yeah.
God?
I mean, no, it's not God, but I feel like you can't call your child that, but that's not on my list. That might have to check up on that one. It's like you're going too religious. It's like, think of a day associated with Jesus Christ and then another person that's associated with that day.
So, Christmas is named, it's like,
Yeah,
with
it's day of
Jesus.
Christmas.
Is it the day of Christmas?
Yeah. Who else is associated with Christmas?
Mary?
No, it's someone, like, not, like, that religious, like...
Oh, Santa Claus!
You cannot call your child Santa Claus in the United States of America. So they're the two, like, ones that kind of make sense. There's two more ones that make no sense at all.
This is going to be really hard for me. Because, like...
You're not going to get them. I'm going to have to tell you.
Just give me 2 guesses.
Well, I'll give you a clue first. One is something to do with the Romans, and another one is literally just a number.
Julius Caesar?
It's not Julius Caesar.
No, I know one. Isn't it, like, the infinite number?
No.
You must try to, like, name his...
It's not infinite number. It's something very random.
Is it, like, 2, 3, 1, 8, 6, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4?
The one of the number, you can't call your child 1069. So 1069, you
That was
cannot...
going to be my first child's name.
You cannot call your child that. So that's the one. And then the other one which you're not going to get is just the third. Like, Roman numerals, like, the third. 3 in Roman numerals. You cannot call your child that.
Wait, so, like, just, like, the third as a first name?
Yeah, just
But
like
what if I
the
was,
third.
like, Julian, like, Junior, like, my dad was Junior and my grandpa was Julian, right? Does that mean, like, I would be called Julian the third?
Yeah,
technically?
but it's like just your first name.
Oh, okay.
So that's it.
So what about the first and the seconds?
I don't know about the other ones. You might have to check up on that.
Wow, that's very interesting. So talking about like, I got some more topics, some more very interesting topics. So, this is like a pretty irrelevant, but this is top most evil people in history. Can you name the top 10?
Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler's surely on there.
Now, Adolf Hitler's number 4. That's crazy.
That is pretty crazy. What about...
Think of like serial killers.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking... Ted Bundy?
Yes, he's number 2nd. Now, I don't know how Adolf Hitler came 4th.
Yeah,
and Ted
what?
Bundy's number 2.
That's weird.
Now, famous serial killers and famous leaders.
Oh, Jack the Ripper? Is he on there?
Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper is not on there.
Wow,
There's only 9, so there's 9 people. Just guess
9
now.
people.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 1 already, so I've got 8 more. Oh, no, I've got 2 already. I've got Ted Bundy and Hitler. So I've got 7 more?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm trying to think here. I don't really like to think about negativity, so this is going to be hard for me.
That's true, though.
What about...
I'll give you a clue.
Yeah?
So number 1, this is about number 1. A show was, like, made on him in Netflix, like, I don't know, like 2 years ago. And it was really big. He's like, I'll give you, he died in prison. Like, he didn't die from execution. He died from a prison killing him.
I'm trying to think. Is, like, Putin on there?
No. No, Putin is not on there.
What about Pablo Escobar?
No, he's not there. Now, if you don't know, I'll give you another one. Famous Soviet Union leader. Who's the most famous Soviet Union?
Stalin.
Yep, he's number 5. Number 6. He was named, like, the nickname, the Killer Clown.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember his name, though.
He's pretty large.
He's from America.
Yep, he's from America.
He like weird. So like, what Pennywise like got from him? Oh, I know. It's John Wayne Gacy.
Yes, number 6. So you've gone John Wayne Gacy, Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin. You need 3 more, and Ted Bundy. You need 3 more.
No, wait. I've got more people than that.
You have?
No, I've gotten. There's 9 people on the list, and you've only listed 4.
Yeah.
So that means I need 5.
Yeah,
more.
you need 5 more. Sorry, my bad.
5 more.
Yep.
I'm trying to go for the number 1 spot here.
Okay. Do you want me to give you like? Do you want me to tell you a
clues,
couple?
like, not like for number 1. Just give me a clues like all the spots. Like give me a few clues.
So there's, I'll give you. Hold on.
Give me 2 clues.
So 2 are famous serial killers / cult leaders. Well, I don't think one of them is a cult leader, but like serial killers.
Okay.
And 3 are famous leaders. So like, let me guess. Do you know the Khmer Republic, or the Khmer Rouge, or whatever it's called?
Oh, wait, Cameroon.
Yeah, Cameroon.
Yeah. Wait, is it John Jones? Is that it?
No.
No.
Do you know
I heard cult and I saw it.
John Jones? He was a cult leader and stuff. Jonestown and stuff. Do you want me to give you one?
Yeah, just give me
Manson family.
I don't know who that is.
Charles Manson.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay. Number 3, he's a cult leader. Number 1, he's like Jeffrey.
Oh, Epstein.
No. Jeffrey.
Dahmer.
Yes. That's number 1. Okay, you should get these 3. Number 9 was probably Adolf Hitler's right-hand man.
Mussolini?
No. He was German. He's German.
I don't know. No, I don't know. You need to tell me.
Oh, you don't know?
No, I don't know.
Is it Heinrich Himmler?
Right, that's pretty interesting.
Okay,
I
number
don't know
7. You should get number 7.
Number 7?
Famous Middle Eastern leader.
Is it Osama bin Laden?
Yes, it is. And number 8, I don't think you'll get this, but it's Pol Pot.
Pol Pot?
Yeah, he's a famous, he killed a bunch of people.
Right, well that's not very good.
Yeah. Enough in the negativity, though.
That's not great. We don't like to focus on negativity. Anyway, this is like more of an insane topic here. So those bad people must have gone to great lengths to have done what they did.
Exactly.
Do you know what else is a great length?
What?
The Great Wall of China. This brings me to our next topic. Do you know how long the Great Wall of China is? And I could not believe this when I saw it.
Wait, could you say that again?
How long do you reckon the Great Wall of China is? I actually could not believe this.
How long? I don't know.
How many kilometres? Guess.
70,000.
That's a lot too far.
30,000.
Okay, you're getting closer.
Is it in the 20s?
It's in the 20s.
21,000.
Yeah, and 21,000 and what?
Oh, I don't know, 200 and 200.
Oh,
200.
4 off. It's 21,196 metres.
Oh, wow.
I don't think you realise how long that is. Australia, the entire country of Australia is 3,000. It's 3,860 kilometres.
That's massive.
So it is literally 7 times the length of Australia, but it's because it's like wrapped around and like squiggles and worms around all of China.
Wow, that's massive. Very massive.
Can you believe that though?
Yeah. So we're gonna have to do one more topic, and I reckon we're gonna have to wrap it up. Now, the next topic, it's very exciting. We've got some NFL news because now Dog and Dog is kind of meant to be based on the NFL. Am I right, Josh?
You're pretty right.
So well, it's not gonna be some questions for Josh to ask. I'm just gonna be saying. So there's I'm reading off the top stories, right? NFL news. The NFL free agency, Darnold set for Seattle in reported $110.5 million deal as Fields heads to Jets.
That is
wild. That's crazy. $110 million. I don't know how you can put that. That's massive.
That's an unfathomable amount of money.
So much money. So I got a couple more news. Aussie dominates one position in US college football. Well, I think we all know that. That's a punter, and that's because of AFL, right?
We're very good at punting.
Yes, we're really good at punting. And we've kind of changed the game with punting. Most teams actually have an have an Australian player in punting. So one last news about the NFL is Rams to release Cup if no trade made. Now that's actually crazy. I think Cup was like a really good player for the Rams, and like Cooper Cup was like a pretty good player for the Rams. Rams, not gonna lie, a pretty bad team. They're a pretty bad team, but like I think they need Cooper Cup. Like they just need him. So Josh, we should probably have one more topic, and then we need to wrap it up.
Okay, this last topic of the day, and the topic is: do you reckon there's more blades of grass or grains of sand on the earth?
Now grains of sand. That's pretty easy.
What's your reasoning?
I just like to look at the beaches. I know, like, pardon me. But so basically, look at these grass, right? Like, there's a lot and stuff, but like sand. Look at just like a small average beach, and there's like more sand than there's stars in the planet, stars in the universe.
I don't think that's quite right, but
What?
no, I think there's more blades of grass. Like,
What? No, don't cut that out.
think about I think there's more blades of grass. Like, think about if you just get one local footy oval. That's like so many blades of grass. That's like a beat. No, actually, maybe not.
Exactly.
Actually, I think there might be grains of sand. That's probably right.
Well, it's so. I'll type it up. Let's see who's actually right.
All right,
You go with grass.
search
You go
it
with
up.
grass. I go
Search
with
it up.
sand.
Give us your opinion down in the comments, listeners. Be great to think what you guys think's right. And also, if you have any feedback for how we could improve the podcast,
Well, it's
don't
difficult
be afraid to leave it in the comments.
Sorry.
All right, thank
Sorry
you.
for cutting you off. While it's difficult to give a precise answer, there's likely more sand than grass on Earth.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that brings us to the end of the 9th episode of the Dog and Dog podcast.
Now, our 10th episode is probably going to be our special one because it's 10 episodes.
Double digits.
Exactly.
We've been going for nearly a year now, which is crazy if you think about it. Like, we've been only going consistently for like about 6 months. It was like October when we started doing the every 2 weeks episode on a Friday, every second Friday.
But we've just been so busy lately, you know, like we should have uploaded at least 2 other episodes, but sadly we've just been too busy.
Yeah, but this isn't. Just trust me. When we're not as busy anymore after the holidays, we will be. It'll be full out. What's the word? Like full steam ahead. Full steam ahead. Dog and Dog podcast.
We'll be on the grind and stuff.
It'll be
that sounds
flat
crazy.
out Dog and Dog podcast, non-stop. We will be working very hard to make this an awesome podcast for you listeners.
Also, we have a YouTube channel, but we're thinking about like I said this earlier, posting vlogs and stuff.
Yeah,
and
that would be a really good idea.
Yeah, it might be really fun. We could have Dog and Dog gaming. That'd be so fun as well.
Dog and Dog gaming, Dog and Dog travel.
Oh yes, Dog and Dog NFL.
That could be. We've already got that, don't we?
Yeah, but like actually start uploading
stuff
right on there.
So yeah, thank you guys for listening to Dog and Dog podcast episode 9. It's been a blast. Guys, just if you have any feedback for how we could improve the podcast, just let us know in the comments. That'll be really helpful. And I know like the sound quality isn't as good as it could be, but we're really working on that. And hopefully by the 10th episode, we should have like partially fixed that problem at least.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And thanks for everyone who's been supporting us. Like I know we got some Russians, we got some Americans.
Yeah, we got like 2% of our listeners are American. So like shout out to you guys. I don't know who you are, but shout out to you. So, it means a lot.
Yeah, just thanks for supporting us. Like this is actually big dreams of ours.
Yeah, and don't forget to go follow the Instagram and the YouTube. That just means a lot for us.
And hopefully we'll be on iTunes. We'll try get.
Yeah,
on iTunes.
We're trying to get onto Apple Podcasts. It's just like hard to work it out. We might have to like get some help with that. But yeah, so thank you so much for listening to the podcast, and we'll see you in the next one.